Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I do have a short PowerPoint because otherwise I will get off track and I will go off on tangents and I will just not stay focused. So here we go. And I hope you guys can all see this. I'm just going to run this in my Canva so I can still look at your beautiful faces. So here we go. So the art of recruiting, growing your team like a badass. Okay, let's just talk a little bit about this. I really feel like that there are three different, I don't know, classes, I guess you could say, as far as recruiting goes when we're thinking about coaching and stuff like that. And I do believe that when you start as a coach, there are different phases of your coaching journey that you go through. Like, for instance, when I first started coaching, my only goal was to hit Success Club. Like, that was my first, I wanted to get used to hitting Success Club, making it non-negotiable, because I knew that was the main thing that was going to move my business forward. I knew that was the main thing that was, that shows me that I'm helping people, that helps me earn gifts and trips. Like, I knew if I hit Success Club every month, then I was doing something right and I was growing and stuff like that. So, and that looks different really for everybody. My first month as a coach, I hit Success Club 30. And then I was just like, okay, how am I going to keep this going? And I had to figure that out and figure it out. And once I figured that out, then I was like, okay, now I have to actually find people that actually have the same passion about this business as I do and actually want to grow a team like I want to grow a team. And I need to lock arms and I need to find the people that are going to do this with me. So that kind of leads us into recruiting. And if you are struggling with hitting Success Club every month, and that's kind of the thing that you're focusing on, then keep focusing on that and just know that coaches are going to come. But I think the baseline of this business is, helping people join your challenge groups and hitting Success Club. I really do think that's the most vital part of this business. Obviously, if you're wanting to, increase your income and stuff like that, you are going to have to recruit coaches, but that's going to come as you start hitting Success Club and being consistent in that. So it all kind of goes together. And this is when we have to figure out, what's the best way to, keep moving forward, keep the momentum going, and in the end, finding people to join your team. So I hope all that makes sense. Okay, so the first class I'd like to think about when it comes to recruiting is emotional recruiting. People are drawn towards emotion. Usually, if you are going out on Facebook or any type of, social media platform and you start following people, if you see them posting a lot of the same kind of stuff and it's very surface and it's very I don't really know who she is, but she posts all the time. Kind of like that thought process, they're not really tying into the emotional part of their life that gets you really connected to who they are and what they really do and the reason behind what they do. I think it's our job, and I talk about this all the time, you guys, things that I might say tonight, you probably hear me say over and over again, but it's just because it's so important and so crucial for your business. So, it's really important to tie into the emotional part of this journey and coaching and every aspect of your life. People want to know that you're just a real human being, a real person that still has struggles, that still, has passions and wants to find her purpose and shares the things that you struggle with, but puts a positive spin on it constantly. And that's what people are drawn to in this business, especially because it's a health and wellness business. So think about that as you are posting on your social media, as you are going into your stories. I just really believe 100% that the more real you are, and not in a negative way, you guys, not in always sharing the struggle and not really having a positive outcome, or always sharing, you struggling with, I don't know, whatever, but really just being real and vulnerable, sharing every aspect of your life. That's what people are going to be drawn towards. And then you're going to also attract people that relate to your emotions and relate to you as a person, you're going to attract those same people that you can also relate to. And so I really think that's a really vital part of finding those people that you need to join your team. Always think about this. I've said this in the past too. What made you sign up with your coach? What made you sign up with me? What made you be like, okay, here's a random girl. She must be a coach. I'm going to sign up with her, even though you probably were probably following 3 to 5 other coaches. Because it brings me to my next point that usually people are following other coaches, at least 5 other Beachbody coaches, whether they know it or not. They're following those people. So what's going to make you stand out to them? What's going to connect you with them? What makes you stand out? What specific things that are you going through your life that you're sharing about that they're going to be relating to personally? So always think about that, you guys, when it comes to everything that you do, every single contact you make with somebody out there, even if it's not publicly on Facebook, maybe it's in your private messages. What persona are you giving off when you're messaging people? Are you really super happy and bubbly? Are you kind of like, more, I don't know. You just got to figure that out. You have to figure out that person that you really, truly are and portray that through everything that you do. Let people into your life stories like I kind of already talked about. This is why Instagram stories, Facebook stories kind of are so crucial to this business, because it's not only about posting every day now. It's about letting people into your life. It means way more for people when, for example, say you get a really cute tank top in the mail, and it's going to mean more to them watching you open that tank top through your stories and recording yourself like excited about a package and like, oh my gosh, I got to try it on, versus just a picture of you in the tank top with a post on top. You know what I mean? So that's what gets people a little bit more connected to you in your life, in your stories and stuff like that, versus just simply posting. So keep that in mind as well. Like I said, people want to just feel like they're not just watching you, but experiencing it with you. That's why, like, going live, you can never go wrong going live. Ever, ever, ever. It's always the answer. If you're like, I don't know what to post today, or I don't know what to do to get people to follow me more, go live. That's always going to be my answer. I don't go live enough because, I just haven't made it a priority. But my answer will always be go live. That really lets people know who you are. Even if your house is freaking chaotic and you don't know what you're talking about, at least you're giving a little glimpse of your life to people and they are curious about that. Go live doing a workout. Share your workout videos instead of just a sweaty selfie. Really just kind of, you have to just do all the things. You're going to attract people to you and what you're doing. So that's kind of the emotional part of recruiting. People who you are letting into your life, who are following you, who are relating to you, they're going to follow you for a long time. And those people eventually will sign up as your coach, is what we hope, right? But they won't be connected to you unless you start sharing consistently about your life and, sharing in a way that's going to actually open up your life for them to come in and really experience life with you instead of just watch you from the sidelines. Okay, the next class I think about when recruiting is intentional recruiting. Telling people what you actually do as a coach, as a fitness influencer, whatever you want to call it. Do people really know what you do? Are we sharing consistently, not only like that coaching is amazing or that I love coaching and it's changed my life, but how is it changing your life? Share about what you actually do throughout the day. This is something that, again, goes back to your stories. This is why stories are a really big deal, you guys. If you're not on Instagram yet, you have to get on Instagram or at least start posting in your Facebook stories. I'm telling you what, people want in. They want to know that you're on a team call right now. Like, this is a perfect story to share right now, because it's like, okay, well, what does she actually do? She just like works out all day. Like she just posts her sweaty selfies. She just tries to eat healthy. That's great for her. And when people have that certain persona, they don't really know that you actually are trying to grow a team and that they actually can do it with you. So make sure that you are aware that you're not only just sharing how much this has changed your life and how much, you love what you do, but you're actually showing how you're doing it. You're actually, kind of explaining and putting little snippets of information in how hard it is that you actually work your business. Because let's be honest, you guys, every single person on this call, we work hard. We work hard for our business because we have dreams and we have goals, and nobody's going to get there for us. We are the only people that can get there. And so I think people sometimes have a persona of coaches like, oh, it's just easy for them, or, oh, I can never do what she does because I don't know, XYZ. And I think if the more we share about every single aspect of coaching, like, I go into my stories, I haven't lately, but, I try to share like, hey, listen, I'm about to message a ton of people, and that's something I do for my business. Hey, I'm about to get on a one-on-one coaching call, and I help mentor my coaches on my team. I'm about to do this. This is what I'm doing. I'm about to crush my inbox. I'm about to send some invites. I want to do this. Like I'm looking for people to join my team. I always am talking about like what I'm doing, and I just really feel like that is crucial. If you really want to grow your team, you have to be consistent, even if nobody's interested for forever, but they're like, that they're watching you. It'll click someday, you guys. Don't you worry. I promise you. Okay, so this is something that I listened to today, and it just says, what does it mean to be here in 1 year? So I was listening to a call today, and they were like, okay, so if everybody asked yourself, okay, what do you deserve to get paid for right now? Like, how much do you deserve to get in a paycheck for the amount of work that you have done, say, this week? And it's just interesting to think about that, because it's like, okay, are we really doing the work? Do we really deserve to be paid like as much as we really are expecting to be paid with this business? Like for me, I expect to earn a six-figure income someday. Like that's just what I expect. And I know that I deserve that because the amount of work that I'm putting in now, I deserve that. And I have to remember that. And I don't say that to be cocky, you guys, or like say I deserve the better or whatever. I'm just saying that because I want to walk in this business with confidence. And I want people to know that I'm worth joining. And it's always been hard. It's always been hard for me to say stuff like that because I always like back down. I don't ever want to come across. What? Micah, come here. Sorry, guys, hold on. Come here, Micah. Okay. You need to apologize. Okay. I need you to apologize to her, okay? Okay. I need you to go sit down on the couch and snuggle. After I'm done, we'll get some.
How did you know?
I'm almost done, okay? I want you to go get a blankie and sit down. Okay? Can you shut my door, please? I'll be right there, okay? Shut my door. I'll be right there. I love you. Okay. Sorry, guys. But think about that, you guys. Think about the amount of work that you're putting in now and what you think you deserve now, you're going to make next year. You know what I mean? You're going to make when you start building your team. You're going to make when you, like, all the work that you're doing now is going to pay off. And you have to think about that with this business because that's just how it works. That's just how it works. It is a lot of freaking work up front with minimal pay. But in the end, oh my gosh, it's gonna explode. It's gonna explode. And those who give up and those who work so hard and they don't see, they don't do it long enough, those are the people that fail. Okay, I have to just be honest. And so you have to keep that in mind. Ask yourself that. What do you deserve to get paid today? How much work did you actually pour into your business and stuff like that? Let's see. Okay. Be intentional about your posts. Don't force a post. I'm all about this, you guys. I don't like to plan my posts. because I feel like it feels forced. Like if I followed a posting, and this works for some people, but this is personally, if I follow a planner that says, okay, I'm going to post about this day and this day and this day, it's too robotic for me and it's too like structured. I like to really post about what I'm feeling in the moment, post about what happened to me that day. And that ties back into the emotional part of this business. I'm really all about tying into that. And so I gave a couple examples on here. I kind of already covered this, but if you're kind of posting about like, I love coaching and coaching is amazing and I'm so happy. Like if you're just constantly like, coaching is so awesome, but they don't really know like why, you're going to attract those people that are like, oh, coaching is so awesome. But then they tend to give up and they're not the hard workers. You know what I mean? So that's what goes back to like, you have to show that part, but you also have to show why. You have to show how you're doing that and how you're working your business, what it takes to become a really successful coach. And then you're going to attract those working coaches that are going to be in it with you for the long run. This business is simple, you guys. It's so simple. We talk to people all day and we invite and we do the vital behaviors. But it's definitely not easy sometimes. And we're going to get a lot of no's. So you're going to get what you put out there, basically. And then you also have to think about what motivates you about coaching. Like, what is it that motivated you the most when you thought about becoming a coach? Was it the trips that you can earn? Was it the income? Was it simply the community to plug into, the accountability, getting to be on team calls, the gifts that we receive for Hitting Success Club? You have to think about those things. What was the most, what attracted you to coaching? And I think you need to talk about that. If you've never been on a trip that you've earned, talk about your team's trip. Talk about my trip. Talk about, income that you're earning. It might not be huge right now, but I bet it helped pay for your grocery bill, and I bet it helped pay for your kid's Halloween costume or your whatever it may be. You can talk about those little things that this business is doing for you. That's going to help people become attracted to what you're doing. People, if you use some examples like that, like actually what it's helping me in your life, it might be a very small thing, but they could be like, oh, well, I could use an extra $50 for a mani-pedi per month. I could use an extra $100 to go towards my grocery bill. Whatever it may be, it can be so small. So share those things. Share what motivates you about coaching, and it'll motivate somebody else to ask you some questions. And never think that you're boring, you guys. I've talked about this before. You guys are not boring. Nobody's ever boring, or we're all boring, but it's normal, okay? So maybe we're all boring, but that's going to be the most relatable thing to other people because everybody else is boring. You know what I mean? So never think that you don't have ever anything to share about. Everybody always has something. Everybody has a feeling. Everybody has, whatever. So you're not boring. My kids are like fighting like crazy right now. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I'm almost done. Focused recruiting. Okay, so this is focused recruiting. You are capable of amazing things. So this is what I like to think about too. Okay, so your teammates, oh my gosh, okay. I like a lot of times we get into the thought process of one size fits all. And a lot of people look into our team or on the sidelines viewing our team and like, oh, well, she's fit, or, oh, well, she's, I don't know, a stay-at-home mom and she doesn't work full time so she can do it, or whatever. And I think some people have the one size fits all persona of coaching, and it's just not true. And so I think it's our job as coaches to share about our teammates and share. It's not only for, me as a single or stay-at-home mom and me because I have a fitness background. It's not only for me, but it's also for, let's say, Jillian. She's just got a full-time job. She works full-time now. She has a kindergartner. She's a full-time wife, but she can also work this business part-time and still be successful. Like, there's so many different types of coaches out there. People need to see that it can work for everybody. It can work for a stay-at-home mom or a preschool teacher of twins. Like, twins. That's just insane. So people need to see that. And there's just not a perfect fit of a coach. Like anybody can do this. And I think we need to share more about that because it's easy to share about our life and our lifestyle. But I highly recommend maybe talking about your different teammates and their lifestyles. Juliet, she's a full-time teacher of 2 kids and, she's still crushing her business too. Like there's just so many different types of people. I like to think of it as we're a bunch of jelly beans. You know how like jelly beans are like all different flavors and colors and all that stuff. And we're not M&Ms. Like M&Ms kind of like, they're all different colors, but they all taste the same. I don't know. Like that was like a little, anyways. Okay, I'm going to move on from that. I think it's really important to always have something to invite to also. When you're focused on recruiting, you have to have something to invite to, whether it is a sneak peek, whether it is a free group, whether it is a whatever, you have to have something to invite to. And I know I have been a little all over the place with like my sneak peeks and stuff like that, but I do try to do 2 a month. But always have something to give them. Like always, I think it's so important to have, like, if somebody has a connection with you and if they're following you and maybe you have a sneak peek starting up, I don't know, a week from now or whatever, I wouldn't say to that person, well, just hold on and wait until, my sneak peek starts and then you can learn more about it. So just keep that in mind. Don't ever do that. Don't make them wait because you're going to lose them. They're going to lose interest. They don't have patience to wait for you. So always have something to give them, always have something to invite to. This is why I started running my own sneak peeks when I first started coaching, because I wanted to make sure that I was in control of what I had planned for my month and planned for people to come to and see what I do, even if I had 0 people watching me for the first few months. Okay, you guys, don't remember that. Okay, every single coach starts out with like no following, and it's hard to get started. So if you are just starting, just don't give up. You just can't give up. Another thing that I've done too, you guys, just for my team here, I put together a 3-part video series on YouTube. So if you do have somebody that's interested in coaching and we don't really like have anything to add them to, like you can always add them to our last sneak peek we did. I need to do another one next week. This is just a mental note, but I did put together a 3-part series on YouTube. So that's something easy to send them and be like, hey, watch this 3-part video series. And then Lynn, I'm going to check in with you tomorrow and then answer any questions that you might have. That's a really simple way. And I can share that with you guys too. But like I said, just always have something to provide for them. Always have something to invite to, and just know what you're doing. Know what you're doing in your month. And know too, like 1 person is enough. If you're like wanting to run a sneak peek or a group by yourself or whatever, just know like you don't have to have 50 people in your group. 2 people, 1 person. 1 person, if they're dedicated to this business, they can retire you. Like you have to keep that in mind, you guys. So don't think that you need a huge group in order to be successful and stuff like that. And also remember that most people, it takes them about 5 to 7 months to actually sign up. Okay, don't get discouraged that people don't sign you up right away or join you right away, because people are just not ready at certain times. And this is why it's so crucial not to give up on them. Even if it feels like they've given up on you and they don't ever want to join you, you cannot give up on them. This is why the fortune is in the follow-up, and you cannot stop following up with people that you've made a connection with, because they will join you one day. And my advice to you is to prove to them what they're missing out on. Constantly sharing about our fun trips or team, or, just the team calls that we have, or how you are earning, gifts every month for Success Club, even if it's just, from me or from Beachbody, like it doesn't matter. You share about everything. Share what you're missing out on. Share that you earned your first freaking paycheck. Share that you're earning, $100 a week, maybe. I don't know. Share everything and prove to them what they're missing out on. So don't stop sharing. This is another piece of advice that I want to give to all of you, okay? This is kind of a challenge that I'm giving out to our team. I want you to go for 100 no's. Go for no. because you're getting no's does not mean you are not moving forward in your business. The more no's you're getting, that means you're working hard and the more people you're talking to. So in my mind, you're winning. You're winning because you're making those connections and you're planting those seeds for when they are ready, they're going to come back to you because guess what? You're going to still be working your business and you're going to be consistent in your workouts and you're going to still be showing up on social media and they're going to be like, oh, remember that girl that reached out to me? And I wasn't too sure if she was going to hold me accountable. I wasn't too sure if she was going to stick with her own workout programs, but she's still there. They're going to come back to you. This is why it's crucial not to quit. It's crucial not to stop posting. It's crucial to keep moving your business forward and finding new people to talk to. Out of those 100 no's, there's bound to be 3 yeses. Okay, there is bound to be a few yeses in there. So go for no. Don't go for yes, because that's kind of discouraging sometimes when you can't find more yeses than no's. So this is my challenge for you guys is find as many no's as possible. Find them. Go for no. And that's still moving your business forward because those people go on your waiting list to reach out to in the future. Okay. So a couple things for success. Last tips. Focus on your biggest weakness, not everything at once, okay? Because I know if it was me, I would focus on, I have a lot of weaknesses, okay? So don't focus on all the weaknesses, but pick a weakness. Like say, okay, I'm not too good at, I don't know, inviting people. I'm not too good at following up. I'm not too good at going live. I'm not too good at whatever it may be. And figure out something that's going to make that your strength. Figure out how you're going to shift your mindset or maybe dive into more personal development or do some training. Figure out what's going to kind of shift that weakness into a strength. And then if you take that every single day and just take a little weakness every week or whatever, you're going to end up being stronger and stronger, building your person, building your confidence in this business. And, you know, it's just going to be a powerful thing. Another tip, you guys, make Success Club non-negotiable. Like, you know, it's really not a daunting, it doesn't have to be a daunting task. Success Club is just a point system. It doesn't mean that you're failing as a coach if you don't hit Success Club, okay? Let me repeat that. It doesn't mean you're failing as a coach if you don't hit Success Club. It does not mean that, okay? It is just a point system that Beachbody has in place in order to help move our business forward, in order to have that goal per month to keep us pushing. If we were told just to like, oh, you know, you should help 3 people a month, but no big deal, then we probably wouldn't at all. But if we're like, okay, you need to hit Success Club, it's our job. You will earn a trip, an all-inclusive paid vacation if you simply hit Success Club. You will earn gifts if you hit Success Club. You will, you know, be known as a Success Club legend or all-star. I mean, these are big titles and these are big rewards in this company. So yes, I believe Success Club is really important, but don't be down on yourself if you're like, I just didn't hit it. Don't be down on yourself. Think about, okay, what didn't I do enough of? Like, I need to step up my game a little bit more. Maybe I sent out 3 to 5 invites a day. Maybe I should bump that up to like 5 to 10 invites a day. Maybe I should follow up with more people. Maybe I should expand my network a little bit more. Maybe I should change up the way I'm messaging people. Maybe I need to reach out to my coach and ask for help. You know, whatever it may be, think about the things that are going to push you forward instead of discourage you not to do anything else. You know what I mean? And remember, you guys, it's just our job. You signed up for this business. This is like a job. You have to think of this as, you know, it's our job to invite people. It's our job to talk to people. It's our job as a health and fitness influencer to get to know that person and their goals. You know, I have been a personal trainer for a very long time. And so when I go to work, my job was to talk about goals. My job was to recruit people and get them signed up with a personal training package. I think of this business as the same thing. If I didn't do that, I wasn't getting paid and I wasn't earning income and I was making crap. So I go into this business thinking, okay, it's my job. I don't get anything unless I do my job. So we need to step up our game. If you feel like, and I'm not telling you to do like, you know, overflow your plate and, you know, overload yourself, but you have to figure out what's going to work for you in this business. If you're really serious about moving forward in coaching and you really want to like earn the Success Club trips and at least hit Success Club every month, don't be discouraged that you're not doing it. Just figure out another game plan. Figure out what you're not doing that you need to do more of. And if you need help with that, I can help you, or anybody on this team we can chat about. Find a success partner. This is so crucial in my opinion. It doesn't have to be anybody, success partners exclusively on our team. It could be in the Upgraded Alliance. It could be in Dynasty United. It could be anybody that's a Beachbody coach in this industry. Find that person that you connect with. And, if they have the same dreams and goals as you do, it's just going to be, first of all, just a lot more motivating to stay on track with this business. And it's really fun just to do something really, together with somebody else. Create little daily goals that you don't get discouraged along the way. I kind of already covered that. Create little goals, you guys. Don't think of the end goal. Don't think of end goal Success Club 20 this month. Think of, okay, what are the little things I have to do per day to get me to my end goal? Sometimes when we think of a big, scary goal, we're so intimidated and so discouraged that we don't do the things that it actually takes to get to that big, scary goal. So take one day at a time. Write down lists for yourself. The night before each day, write down a list of people that you need to talk to and follow up with and that kind of stuff. Sorry. Okay. There it is. Okay. And then always ask yourself, you guys, would you sign up with you? If you were a coach posting and you were looking in on your profile, you were looking in on your stories, you were looking into the messages that you're reading from yourself, would you sign up with yourself? Constantly ask yourself that. That always helps me. Like, I go back and reread my messages sometimes and I'm just like, I don't know, Jenna, I think that was a little salesy. Like, I think that I maybe was a little too excited with the emojis. I think I was a little too, pushy. I don't know. And I'm constantly learning, you guys. We're all learning, and we're all here to help each other. There's no perfect way to message, you guys. There's no perfect way to post. There's no perfect way to, to reach out to people. You just simply got to do it. And you have to be willing to just put yourself out there. Always talk about the coach discount. You can call it something like VIP membership. I was talking to a couple other coaches tonight too about thinking of different ideas with the VIP membership, like maybe doing like a care package. I don't like that word care package, but maybe like a gift that you're doing, like, okay guys, I'm doing this gift from, only up until November 22nd. I'm putting together a sample package for everybody who signs up as a discount coach, something like that. What? Okay, I need you guys to both settle down and sit on the couch. I have 5 more minutes, okay? Okay, so anyway, that was kind of a side thing, but always think about things to move your business forward, you guys. If something's not working, figure it out. And I can always help you try to figure it out as well. And then I just put, what did I put? I don't know. Figure out which jelly bean you're going to be, because everyone matters. Be your own jelly bean, okay? There's so many amazing people out there. Like, look at Carl Deichler, who is the CEO of Beachbody, who had a little tiny thought in his head, like, I wonder if people would actually work out at home and follow these workout programs and actually find success. He had a little thought and he went for it. Now he's like a multi-billionaire who runs Beachbody and is super successful, just like Shaun T and Autumn Calabrese. Like, they were just ordinary people that had a big dream and a big idea, and they just went for it. Create your own legacy. You guys, you're your own jelly bean, and you need to hone in on really what you want out of your life, and only you can get there. Only you can get there. Only your hard work can get there. I am always here as your mentor and your coach and, your success partner, really, but I can't do the work for you. And don't let the fear of onboarding coaches, like, if you're afraid of having coaches join your team and you're like, I don't know what to do with them, I don't want to fail them, because that was me. That was me. I was so scared to have coaches join my team. My kids. I was so scared to have coaches join my team because I didn't want to let them down. I didn't want to let them fail. But you have to remember that they can do this. This is their business. I mean, this is your business and you're helping them, but you're not in charge of their dreams. You're not in charge of their work ethic. You're not in charge of all of that stuff. If they really want to do this, they're going to make it happen. And therefore, you're going to do this together and you're going to create the legacy. So anyway, you guys, I hope that all made sense. Hold on. Okay. You guys have any questions or anything that you guys want to discuss tonight really quick? You can unmute yourself or put your question in the chat. Hey, out. Close the door. Micah, close the door. Close the door. 5 minutes, okay? Love you. Any questions, you guys? Candace, do you want to share a little bit about your Super Saturday?
Sure. Thank you for unmuting me. I would have been here for half an hour trying to figure that out. So Super Saturday, let me think. It was really good. So the DJ that does all of the music, I can't think of his name, Howe, I think is his last name, does all the music for everything, was there. And so he talked about how he choreographed all the music for like Insanity and all that. And so he was pretty interesting. Yeah, it was neat. Then it was really small. I look at other people's, I'm like, wow, they had a lot of speakers. So we had one lady, I can't remember her name either, but she's from, I think, Missouri. Super cute, super sweet. She was just hilarious, and she was just real with everybody, and just like basically says, like you say, if you don't work, you're not going to go anywhere. You have to you have to work.
Yeah.
And so, and then be real, that kind of stuff. So that was really good. Let me think, what else was there? The workout was Insanity style, I think. I've never done Insanity yet. It's too scary. I haven't done someday. That's one on my bucket list, but I'm not doing it right now. Shift shafts enough. So it was like that, but it was really good. It was like 30 minutes. I was dripping. It was a great workout. It was fun. Everybody there was really nice. They made me go up front. I did not like that, but it was fun. Yeah, they had certificates for about 6 people there, and I was one of them, so they gave me one of those. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well,
yeah.
You went to Denver, right?
Do what?
Did you go to Denver?
I did, yeah.
Wasn't Chris Downing there?
No, he'll be here on the 10th.
Oh, on the 10th
of November. Yeah.
I thought I saw something he was going to be there.
Yeah, no. November 10th. And so I thought that would be kind of interesting to go to. So that's on my to-do list to go to that. But yeah, it was nice. I mean, they did a really great job. They said this is like the 3rd year, I think, or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good.
No,
yeah, it was the first one that I've actually left motivated. Not Beachbody, but like first event, because I've been to a lot of those events, like to pump you up. It was the very first one I've ever left motivated. So it was really good.
Oh, that's awesome. Just wait until
Saturday. Yeah. I know, right? I'm looking forward to that. That'll be really fun.
It'll be so amazing. You guys all know Rachel Hollis, right? Like, can I say it another time? Because you guys don't forget. Oh my gosh.
And Candace and I already bought tickets to go in January, VIP. Yay!
Yes.
Super Saturday?
Yeah.
Yep.
Already?
Yeah.
And Jennifer Glasser too. Or plays.
Yep.
She's not on, I don't think. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be so fun to go all together.
Yeah, I think it'll be great.
That's so awesome.
Sorry.
No, that's good. That's cool. Thanks for sharing, Candace. Larissa, how was your Super Saturday?
It was fun. I actually brought my friend who was a discount coach, but she is inactive, so I'm hoping that'll kind of help her get back to joining me. But yeah, we had, oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking on his name now.
You had Jeff.
Yes, we did. And he talked about like the 6 P's of entrepreneurship and everything. So that was really cool to hear him. And we had a couple other speakers talk, and one was about like just really, even if you don't invite a whole bunch of people, it's like the relationship with them that's important, that sort of thing. So that was really good to hear. And then our workout was like Insanity style too, and I haven't done that yet. And like the workout, or like the warm up, I was like, that was the warm up. Like, oh my gosh, it was intense. So it was good, it was fun, but like I don't know if I think it ran over because it was supposed to be like 9 to noon, and we didn't start our workout until noon. So I don't know if, I think Jeff kind of just kept talking for a while. But it was good. It was really, it's like you just, like Candace said, it's just so motivational. And it's like this, okay, we can do this business. This is possible. So it was good. I'm excited. Yeah, it made me excited for January and then Summit.
Yeah, no, I love that. I think there's something so powerful too about just coming together in a big group full of people who are doing the same thing you are. Like they just want to better themselves. They just want to help people. They want to grow their business. Like it's just such a powerful community. And that was always my favorite part about going to Super Saturdays, because I always like got connected with so many amazing coaches that are just in my area that you just like, wow, like there's so many of you, and it was just really, really cool. So I love that. I went to the Super Saturday in Florida, and I didn't stay for the workout. There wasn't like a super trainer there or anything, but there was just the panel of top coaches like Brittany Leggett, Ali Tessatori, Nicola Anderson, and then Jess Harper, which is on our team too. So that was really good, just hearing their different opinions. I won a gift because I was the farthest that traveled to a Super Set. I was like, Washington State to Florida. I mean, that's like, I need a gift for that. So anyway, so that was kind of exciting. But yes, it was fun. That's so cool. Yeah, I mean, Super Saturdays are where it's at. Summit, it's where it's at, you guys. And just a side note, I'm trying to figure out a plan for Summit for those who are going. I'm thinking, me and Javen were talking, and we're thinking about like renting a B&B for all of us instead of having to like,
That would be
hotel. We're
Yeah.
trying to find somewhere that's like close to the convention center to where we can all be together instead of in separate rooms. And because it's really hard to hang out at Summit because it's so busy and going. And so when we're all separated, we probably won't be able to hang out that much. So anyway, I'm just putting that out into the air. It's just something that we're kind of thinking about. So I'll give you more details if you guys want to do that. Like, I don't know. I think it would be fun. Okay. But yeah, other than that, if you guys don't have anything else you want to talk about, I can let you go. Make sure my kids aren't dying.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Oh, before I go, we got to get a boomerang so I can put you in my stories. Okay, you guys, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys, I love all of you so much. Like, I can't even express my love for you. It's just so great. I felt like I haven't talked to any of you guys for so long because we didn't have our team call last week. But anyways, I will keep in touch with you guys. Make sure you're inviting. We're almost to the end of the month. And if you're not in Success Club, just make it happen, right? It's no big deal. Just make this business like it's no big deal. Like just do it, right? Do the things. I know I believe in you guys, and I'm still working on doing that script with all the stuff on it. I know I said I was going to do. This week was a hard week. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.